if you guys could cast your mind back on every transfer window for the past 10, 15, 5 years, you will know that there is always a saga. There's always a saga. No, it's either a player doesn't want to move, or a player is forcing his move out of a club, etc. You know, and this window isn't an exception. We can talk about Alejandro Garnacho, we can talk about Jadon Sancho, we can talk about Alexander Isak. And today I'm going to talk about these three guys. Remember, this is Football Updates 25 on YouTube and also on TikTok. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave comments in the comment section. Now let's get into the news. Now, news from the camp of Garnacho says that he wants Chelsea, or he will stay at the club and don't play football for the next 6 to 12 months. Of course, if he stays at the club and doesn't make a move anywhere, United is still going to pay his wages. And he is going to miss out on professional football as a professional footballer. He's not going to get enough minutes. He's not going to get much fitness, and that's going to affect him though. But he's willing to take this risk as a player. That is serious. One stubborn academy boy, Garnacho. Now let's move on to Jadon Sancho, also from the camp of Manchester United. That is going on at Carrington. Now, he says that if Jadon Sancho cannot find a suitable club for himself in the European market, there's a high probability that his destination will be Turkey. Yeah, at least Sancho is trying to make a move to play football, unlike Garnacho. Yeah. Now, that is also to say that with the likes of Anthony wants to go to Real Betis. Betis don't have the money to sign Anthony for the asking price of Manchester United. The player is keeping calm. We don't really hear much about Anthony on the news, but I think he's waiting to get to the end of the transfer window, whereby Manchester United will be forced to let him go on another loan, or maybe accept the price that Betis are giving them for him to play at Betis, because he had a great atmosphere and was really welcome at Betis, where he found his form again. But let's see. Now, that brings us to the biggest saga of the transfer, the biggest stubborn guy on the transfer window, Alexander Isak. Now, according to David Austin, he claims that even if the transfer window closes without Isak leaving, Isak views his career at Newcastle over and has no wish to reintegrate with the squad. And sometimes, I don't know, but I think I need to do further research on this. Whether the club can take disciplinary actions against Isak, because you have 3 years left on your contract. The club is not willing to sell you. The club you want to go to are not willing to match the asking price of your parent club. And then if you decide not to play, let's say the season starts and Isak decides not to play football for Newcastle, is he going to receive a salary as a player while sitting in the stands somewhere, since he doesn't want to be part of the squad, whatever it is? I think there should be some sanctions or disciplinary measures that Newcastle could take against player. This is a player-to-club contract. It's a contract. Have a contract there. Is it that you fulfill your contract, or maybe they can terminate your contract? But I'm not sure Newcastle want to terminate the contract of Isak. Maybe they can take other disciplinary actions against him. But let's see what happens at the end of the transfer window when the season kicks off, and see how the situation with Isak in Newcastle unfolds. So guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section.